name is Kate, and INFJ is my best fit type. One thing that surprised me about this experience was what I was hoping would be, but it really was the case of how much openness and like genuine authenticity, that people brought, and you could just kind of feel that it's just really palpable. When you go, if you're walking around, like you didn't feel uncomfortable to go approach a group. It's not clicky. Really appreciated that. It was good. I'm going to go home and start pondering and thinking and kind of going over the insights that I've learned, and how best to apply those, not just for myself, but also in my relationships with other people. So I'm going to go home and stop maybe like beating myself up over things like I'm like, oh, I can see how that's really not in my, like that's not even on my radar. Coming here, I thought the experience was going to be about really settling on my best fit type, and I guess I really didn't think that's really what it ended up being. It was more about, listening to other people, and then like really understanding and getting an idea of where everything falls in a stack, and like how that shows up for, let's say, how does NI show up for like an INTJ, or how does a TI Dom relate to SI? Oh yeah, one thing I noticed about the people here is there's definitely a wide variety, which I really like. It's like great to be able to speak to people from all over the world, and like I said, everyone's so different, but at the same time, everybody is like genuinely trying to learn the information and then applying it, and then really gaining personal insights too. Like being around other personality types kind of showed me how things work, I guess, in reality. So like I can have this mental, I've been going through this information and really like kind of thinking about it and then trying to digest it, but it's all cerebral and it's not like grounded in anything. And so being able to see the different personalities, and just being able to like, connect with that in real time. I think that's been very, very helpful. I was able to connect with Melissa, who also identifies as INFJ, and like just like really feeling that connection, like, and understanding like, okay, is this really the function I'm using? And then, when we would talk, it was like really made it obvious, I feel pretty sure about that, so we could like say stuff where, well, this is what we're thinking about, we might, I don't know what the term is, but yeah, it was good. I'm going to apply profiler training in my life. I'm interested in using it for students, understanding how people learn, and then, trying to make that connection, bridging the gap, when I see it, for people to try to help them, understand things more. And I think that's probably the main reason. Not sure yet, still thinking, but I would love my next step to be in profiler training, the new course, the Profiler Dynamics. I'm looking forward to that. And I don't know if I'm going to get in the next cohort, but I'm going to try. So, I think this is just such good information and just like such good content in the way Joel and Antonia put them together, and the team, they're just like, it's amazing. And so it's like really good to it's like something I want to be part of and support, and then also I get like spoiled because I get all this information. So watching live profile sessions on stage to help me see how a profiler kind of goes with the flow, kind of like might deviate off onto like trying to figure out something and by the questions. And so seeing that was good, and also seeing it modeled by different users. So watching Antonia with TI, really doing that, it was connected a little bit better than with when somebody was using TE. So it's like, it's just I think it's just like a connection in terms of the way you think sometimes. So it was like interesting to see like the difference, and then also how I absorb the information from that. So, being at a live event versus, being like online, I think there's yeah, it's just, you can really, like, for me, feel like, more than just like, you know, you're not as siloed, I guess, in terms of like your information. It's much more, there's a lot more connection that's happening, right? Like, it's just a little bit more natural space to do that. And yeah, I think that physical space is important to be able to do that. I think this experience is great for anyone who's on a path to self-discovery, and also, you know, looking for growth in themselves, but also growth in their connections with other people, because it really provides a nice, open, community where you feel safe to do that.